Hi, it's Mrs. Jaros. I just want to go through some instruction on how to set this document up. And you see an example of it saved as a PDF in the assignment. So I will show you some tricks to get the information on here. So first of all, I put a title that said hardware, and then you have to make it a title, if you will. You can bold and underline it so that it kind of stands out from the rest of the text on here. And you're going to type the words of all the equipment that you're going to buy or have to make this fake computer. And then you're going to copy and paste images off of the internet. So I did the case, keyboard, and headphones in class. And the next one that I want to do is a mouse, like a computer mouse that you use to navigate by your hand with a clicker, if you will, that will be able to move your cursor around on the screen. So I'm going to open up a new tab and just simply type a word in to search. So I'm going to say computer mouse because we know that there's other types of mice out there. And go to images. So in Google Images, you're going to see different kinds of um, mice that you could use for your computer. So if you just go by the image of it and say, oh, wow, that one looks really cool, or if there's certain one that you know that you like, you can select it. So oddly enough, this is the one I'm using right now. So I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to right click and select the image and get this menu, and I'm going to say copy image, and I'm going to go back to my Google Doc, and I'm going to right click where you can go to edit paste, or it might ask you to do control V. So control V also is a paste. So when you put the image in, it kind of moves your words around and it comes out big. So we're going to tweak that. I'm going to click on the image itself, and then when you do that, you get the blue box around it. In the corner, if you put your mouse in the corner, your cursor in the corner, you're going to get that double arrow there, and that is going to allow you to shrink that image, but it's not going to let you, if you did one of the top or bottom of it, it would like skew the image because it would just pull it one way or the other. So that's why we do the corners, so it's in proportion to each other. Then when you also click on this, you're going to notice this menu comes up, and we want to click on the image and do what's called wrap text. We want the text to wrap around that image. So notice it changed where the words were. And I am going to move that so it's just below the word mouse. But we know then that's what it's the label for, if you will. And then I can select off, and then there's my mouse. So again, make sure you do the wrap text. You have to do that in order to move your image appropriately on the screen, and then you want to grab the sides to resize it. So when you're done, you're going to have this document be called computer equipment. You're going to have all of the pieces of equipment labeled with an image, and we're going to do a whole nother screen, a whole nother document. So I'm just pressing enter to get down to a second page, and we're going to do software as well. And that's all of the things inside, like the programs that we use and what allows it to use programs. So I'm going to bold and underline that, and then use the list in the assignment to do the software as well. So when, for instance, you would need Microsoft Office as, or Windows, I'm sorry, as one of the operating systems to use for being able to have your computer execute any of the programs. So that's something that you'll copy and paste an image of as well. So you can choose an image and then copy and paste it on there. So Your final document will be at least 2 pages. It'll have all the hardware on one page, all the software and application software on a second page, and then we are going to turn this in by sharing the document. So share, and you're going to share this with me, M. Jaros, at gullakecs.org. So you can type that in there, or you can change the access to anyone with the link, and you can send this link to your teacher, your friends, or whoever you want. So, and in this case, if you do send this document, they're only going to be able to view it. They're not going to be able to comment, or they're not going to be able to edit or change it. So typically, like when you turn it in for me, you can just do view only, so I can view your document, but you have to allow me either access to share here or anyone with the link and copy that link so that you can turn it in. So you will put it into the comment box back in the assignment, and I will leave a video for that if you need help. All right, thank you.